Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good start to your week. And if you're not, I'm sending you some hugs. I know it can be rough. What is everyone going to be reading or working on tonight? I'm excited to chit chat and just have some cozy times. Been looking forward to this all day. So, very excited. What is everyone going to be working on or reading? Give me just 1 second. I'm going to make sure I have this stream up and running, okay? Because always I always gotta double check things because I'm that kind of person, I guess. Just make sure. Yeah, okay, good. We got that. Amazing. Just gonna make sure it's showing up on here. But let me know how you're doing today. How is your week going? And yeah, let's go ahead and get chatting. I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about what I'm going to read. I am planning on I'm actually in a very rare position where I'm not in the middle of a mystery other than my audiobook, which is very random for me. Like, I'm almost always in the middle of like 3 books at once. But I'm actually done with the Christmas reading vlog. I need to edit it. And so I'm starting just some other books for fun. But I'm going to read The Bridesmaid's Guide to Murder by Abigail Scott. This is an Amelia Walsh cozy mystery, and it's about a woman who is a bridesmaid for hire, which I think is really fun. And this has a winter wedding in it, which I thought was really beautiful. I had a summer wedding, and it was gorgeous. Wouldn't change anything, but I always thought winter weddings were so pretty. And then for like kind of a thriller option, I want to read and start this one. It's called Suddenly a Murder. It's by Lauren Munoz, and this is a young adult thriller, actually, which I don't read too much of, but it gave me Clue vibes, which is why I was very attracted to it. Basically, there's like this group of like wealthy students who are finishing up high school, and they're doing a 1920s themed getaway at the glamorous Ashwood Manor, and one of them brings a knife, and someone ends up dead. So I'm going to read these two physically and continue listening to Take the Honey and Run, which is by, I keep forgetting the author's name. Is it Jenny Martz? So those are the 3 books that I'll be trying to make some progress in tonight. I might make some pumpkin bread. Let me know if you are eating dinner, what you're going to have. I just had a very early dinner. I made some orange chicken with rice and broccoli, and it was really good. Hi, Grandma Susan. Good evening, all. Keeping warm? We are here. I had a sweater on earlier today, and as you can see, I am now in a t-shirt because I'm warm. It's pretty warm this week. It was nice and cool last week, but it's kind of warm this week. But hopefully everyone else is staying warm. You said you just finished Murder at Midwinter Farm by Helena Dixon. Outstanding, wonderful, light, cozy. Ooh, I like the name of that, Murder at Midwinter Farm. Let's see. A Miss Underhay mystery, a British mystery novel. Oh, such a fun cover on that. Oh my goodness. That looks so great. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You're listening to 100 Rules for Living to 100 by Dick Van Dyke. Easily one of my favorite books this year. I didn't know he came out with a book. That's so cool. He seems like such a lovely person. I mean, I've never met him. I don't know much about his personal life, but it just seems like he has a lot of joy, and I really admire that in a person. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Hello, Jen. You're going to be reading A Perilous Plot by Lorna Barrett, and you just started dinner. What are you going to make for dinner? What are you having? Hi, April. You said I was going to jump back to that paperback I started the other day, Body Double by Tess Garriston, but I've just learned it's the 4th in a series, so I'm going to hold off. Fair enough. It's hard to assess because some series you can really jump into, but it can be tricky to know which ones are which. Hi, Shannon. You said, hi, Amy and everyone. I will be reading Apple Cider Slaying. I'm so excited for that book. So excited. Let's see. April says, I might get back into nonfiction. I'm reading about Alex Murdaugh. Ooh, okay. I'm assuming it's like a true crime fiction That's the only Murdaugh I'm familiar with. I keep seeing like headlines. I don't know much about it, but I hope you have a good time with your book. Grandma Susan said, Amy Marie, your books sound great. Will you be having any more reading sprints on your YouTube channel in December? Your sprints are some of my favorites. Thank you. I don't know. Honestly, it's been the last 6 weeks or so, we've had a lot going on with my family, so I've been kind of trying to pace myself, but I would definitely like to, especially maybe even closer into the holidays if I'm not working as much. But I kind of got to see, as a freelancer, my work can really just suddenly, there could be a ton of it. So I would like to. Rebecca said, hi, everyone. Hi, Rebecca. I'm going to read Murder in the First Edition tonight. I jumped in on the series starting with this book, which I don't normally do. I like to start with the first book. I agree. I like to do that too, but it's hard with the holidays or the really heavy seasonal reads, like a pumpkin pageant one or something like that, because you just want to dive in when it's fall still. But I hope you enjoy it. Donna is about to start A Zappy Christmas by Paula Charles. I finished that recently. I hope you enjoy it. I had such a good time with that. Hannah said, hello, just watching BookTube tonight. That sounds like a lovely, cozy evening. I'm glad you're here. I hope you find some good watches. Jen said, we had 5 inches of snow today, and it's only going to be in the 20s the rest of the week. Wow, that's a lot. At least, I guess it depends where you live, but to me, that is a lot of snow, and that is chilly. I hope you stay warm. Hi, Amanda. You said, hey, all. Currently reading A Spoonful of Murder, a soup lover's mystery by Connie Archer. Ooh, I think I have that one on my TBR because I love the idea of a soup-themed one. How fun is that? Yeah, I gotta check to make sure that's on my TBR. That sounds really good. I hope you enjoy. Says, hi, hey, I'm reading Triple Trouble, which isn't Christmas, but I'm in Beach Mountain right now for the holidays, so I'm in the vibes and setting. That's perfect. I love reading a book that takes place somewhere I live or where I'm staying, like if I'm on a trip or something. That is so much fun. I hope you have a wonderful time. Rebecca said, I just finished Apple Cider Slang. How did you like it? Jen said, I made breaded chicken with cornflake crumbs, mashed or roasted potatoes, and cauliflower. Ooh. That sounds really good. Ooh, all that sounds delicious. I have a recipe I'm hoping to try out this week where you take Polish sausage. I'm not sure what the flavor is. That's what the recipe said, Polish. So I was like, okay, Polish sausage. Bought that. And then sweet potatoes and broccoli are the primary ingredients, and you chop it all up and like roast it on a sheet pan. And I'm really excited to try that because it sounds really yummy. Hi, Danielle. You said, I'm writing a book. Oh, that's amazing. What kind of book are you writing? Kermison said, so many great books tonight. Also wonderful meals. I just had a sandwich. It was good. Ooh, love a good sandwich. My dad is big on sandwiches, and we could both live on sandwiches for quite a while. I love them. They're so good. April said, yes, he's the South Carolina lawyer who embezzled from his clients and murdered his wife and son and may have been involved in 2 other murders. He's evil. I knew the whole story, but this is compelling. I'm glad you're enjoying the book. That sounds pretty heavy. Yikes. Yeah, I just can't. Whenever I hear like stories like these, I'm just like, why don't people just like leave? You know, I mean, I don't know. Just leave. Don't get a divorce or something. It's better than this outcome. But I'm glad you're enjoying your book. I love the Soup Lovers Mystery Series. I'm on book 4. Amazing. Susan, Grandma Susan is asking Danielle what genre you're writing. Yes. And you said, I just bought Murder the Christmas Cookie Bake Off, starting that next. Oh my goodness. I hope you love that book. I read that in January this year, and it was just such a good read. I love it. It just makes me so happy. Becca said, I already ate dinner, made the TikTok chopped Italian sub. So good now. I'm going to make hot chocolate and pretend it's cold. I love that. I might have to make hot cocoa. I've been having hot cocoa like 4 or 5 days of the week, most days, even when it's not that cold out like right now, but it's so good. I'm kind of tempted to. I kind of want to bake. So I'm kind of thinking about making pumpkin bread because that sounds really delicious. That sounds good. A chopped Italian sub. I gotta look into that. I haven't heard of that. Lucky Stamper says, I'm reading A Christmas Candy Killing by Christina Romero. She just released the 3rd book in the series. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy that. Is that your first time reading from her? Or you? Because I think that's book 1. If I'm remembering the title correctly. Jenna's asking, April, didn't they make a Netflix series on him? I think that's where I saw it. Like the title of that somewhere. April said, it's cold in Georgia. I've had the fireplace going all day. I'm baking chicken and gravy with rice and broccoli. Ooh, all of that sounds so good. You're reading A Christmas Candy Killing. Wonderful. April said he did it for the insurance money. They were about to discover his financial crimes. Oof. Man, that's so sad. What is your favorite cozy mystery with the best shocking murder reveal? Ooh. I mean, there's a lot. Wow, okay. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm trying to think of all the... Out of everything I've read, that's a... I mean, Agatha Christie, if you consider Hercule Poirot to be a cozy mystery. I know he's not an amateur sleuth technically, so it depends on your definition, but An Appointment with Death is one I read this year, and The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, and both of those were stunning. And Death on the Nile, Murder on the Orient Express, all those were amazing. I would say The Bread Shop Mysteries by Winnie Archer. That one had some very, I'd say both shocking reveals, but also just some of the motives were very creative in that one, and they were not ones I see typically. It had a little bit of a darker touch, but it was still very cozy. I would say the, what is it? Hounding a Killer by Valerie Wilson Wesley. I'm going to make sure I have that right. I think it's the Bailey the Bloodhound mystery series. I just read book 2 in that, and it had a really good reveal. And book 1, Sniffing Out Murder, was also... Yeah, that's the Bailey the Bloodhound mystery series. Trying to bring up the image here. Let's see. Make sure. By Callie E. Benjamin. That's her other pen name. I get that confused. I'm going to put that in the comments, though. Hounding a Killer by Callie E. Benjamin. That one is really good. That whole series, both books in it, are very good. I would say Dana Mentink's Shake Shop Mysteries had some really good reveals. There's so many good ones. I feel like I'm kind of like having a moment. Noodle Shop Mystery by Valerie. The Noodle Shop Mystery series by Vivian Chien. I recently did a video with like the thumbnail says 6-star cozies. It's my 20 all-time favorite cozy mystery series. I would say that's a good list to check for some really good, shocking mysteries that are just really favorites. But hopefully that gives you a few ideas. April said, at Jen, yes, there have been several shows in addition to that one. Yeah, sounds like it got a lot of attention. Hi, Princess Peach. I said, hi, everyone. I'll probably be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm grinding for cool camos. And, well, I hope you get some, and I hope you enjoy. Sam says, no, I'm rereading book 1 and 2 so I can read a book 3. Perfect. That's awesome. I read book 3 like a week or 2 ago. My whole brain right now with time, it's really messed up. I'm like so confused what time it is. But I really loved book 3, so I hope you do as well. Like I said, Amy, look it up. It's so good. For some reason, when everything is chopped up together, it's extra good. I agree. I got one of those like vegetable choppers for salads. It's really fine, and that's made such a difference. Use mayo, creamy Italian, and red wine vinegar for the condiments. Say no more. All 3 of those are amazing. I love red wine vinegar. I think that gives such good flavor. I use it with deviled eggs, and I love it. I gotta look that up. So you called it... where is it? TikTok chopped Italian sub. Okay, I will look that up on this next one. Have you read Defending Jacob by William Landay? I could not put it down. I tried to put it down at night, but got up and continued the ending, but did not see it coming. Wish there was a book 2. I have not. Let's see. Defending Jacob. By William Landay. No, I haven't, but I will take a look at that. Sounds really good. I'm glad you had such a good time with it. Have you read Strangled Eggs and Ham by Maddie Day? I love that title. I haven't. I think that's part of her, it's like the country store, like the diner mystery. I have it on my TBR. I just keep not getting to it, but I need to. Is it one that you really enjoy? Is that a series you love? All right. anyone drinking anything fun? I have a ginseng apple mint tea that is allegedly good for stress, but even if it's not, I just love the taste of it. So I have that. I fed this guy early, so he is currently out like a light, snoozing. Very happy with his full stomach. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start. I think feeling like a cozy. I just want something light. And this one is a pretty short read. It's under 200 pages. It's like 190 pages. So I think I'm gonna start with this. Just get some reading going. And then I might get up and try to make some pumpkin bread and listen to Take the Honey and Run, which I am very much enjoying it. So we will see. But I'm gonna go ahead and kick us off for our first sprint for 45 minutes, if that sounds good to you guys. I'm going to share my screen. And if you are new to my sprints, heads up, I use this cat timer that you'll see on screen in a minute here. And when the timer goes off, it meows. And it's kind of loud. So just keep it in mind. Instead of like an alarm, it meows. So heads up on that. Jen says the Maddie Day series was so good. I finished the last in the series. Ooh, it's a completed series. Man, there's so many good ones. Now I need to look at that. Maddie Day books. Oh, look, it's the Country Store Mysteries. 1, 2, 3. 15 books. That's a lot. That's a long run. 10 years, 15 books. That's great. I do have our Cozy Capers book group one. I have book 1 on my TBR cart, and I want to read that. It looks really good. But I don't think I've actually read anything by Maddie Day. I do have the first book in the C.C. Barton Mysteries, too. I really want to read. I need to get to it so much. It sounds so good. He said, on my TBR at Jen, I've heard good things. I have too, so I'm really excited to hopefully get into it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do 45 minutes. I'm going to dive into this book, and here we go. Happy reading, everybody. Hi guys, how was that first sprint? I made some good progress in a Bridesmaid's Guide to Murder. It's really cute. I really like it. It has very Hallmark vibes, winter wedding, kind of fun job where she's a bridesmaid for hire. It's very like quirky and fun and lighthearted, but I'm really enjoying it. So that is fun. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did this sprint. Just read that, got up and took Mr. Bow out, and yeah, that was about it. Nothing too exciting. I'm hoping to try to do a little bit of housework on this next one, and I might start Suddenly a Murder. I'm not sure. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I'm enjoying the reading. So hopefully you are getting some reading done too. No, Cece said, hey, Cece. Princess Peach said, I love all of Maddie Day's series. Her books got me into the cozy mystery genre. That's awesome. Do you have an all-time favorite from her? Because I know she's got a couple. Hello, Cricket. Hello, friends. Said, just finished eating, but I'll be hopping into my book on the next sprint. Amazing. I hope you had a good meal. Hi, Zena. He said, hi, everyone. Joining late today. Excited to read. I'm excited you're here. Excited to read as well. What are you planning on reading? Said, hi, Amy. Happy December to you. Thank you. Happy December to you guys, too. I said, had dinner, you cleaned up, and you read close to a chapter in your book. That's awesome. Good progress. Susan said, made great progress. My book sprints are so fun and awesome. I'm glad you enjoy them. I always have a good time with them, and it gives you something to look forward to and also just to stay on track. So I kind of want to make some brownies or something. I have a craving for sweets right now. Princess Peach said, I unlocked a cool camo. Amazing. I hope that looks great on your Call of Duty character. Said, I love these sprints. I hanging out with you guys. I like it too. It's fun. It's chill. It's a good way to kind of stay accountable in a way, but still have fun. I like it. You said her Country Store Mysteries is your favorite. Okay. That's the one I hear the most about. I do have her C.C. Barton one, though, and I'm really curious about that one. But I kind of want to wait till spring or summer because it looks very... I think it takes place in California. The covers look very like hot, warm weather kind of thing. So I kind of want to wait till then. Hi, Tracy Ann. You said, hi, everyone. Reading a paranormal mystery. Divination and Deceit just came out yesterday. Second in the series. Amazing. That sounds wonderful. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I think it is. Yes, The Crones of a Feather Paranormal Cozy series. I want to read that book. In fact, is that on Kindle Unlimited? It is. I just got, very exciting news, I just got Kindle Unlimited for the first time this month. There was a Black Friday deal, 99 cents for 3 months per month. And I was like, okay, here's the time. So I got to read that. I'm going to add that to my library right now. Oh, goodness. I already have so many books in my Kindle library, but I'm excited. I hope you enjoy that. Hello. He says, hello. It's 7 a.m. here. Came kind of late today. I'm going to finish my work just a bit and maybe pick up some horror book. Amazing. Well, I'm glad you're here. And hello and good morning to you. Excuse me. Oof. I feel like my throat has been so dry recently. I'm currently reading Honey Roasted by Cleo Coyle, one of your favorite cozy mystery series. I love that one. I'm also hoping to start The Spectacular by Fiona Davis in the next sprint. Ooh, where is Honey Roasted in the series? Oh, you're far in, 19. Yeah, I'm like 3 books in. I want to read more of it, though. I really like it on audio, especially. And then The Spectacular, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, that looks cool. 1956. Ooh, this sounds very interesting, like a historical fiction mystery thriller. It sounds very interesting. I hope you enjoy that. I haven't heard anything about that, but that looks cool. I love the cover. So pretty. But really cool pics. Yeah, I'm listening to Take the Honey and Run by Jenny Martz on audio right now. And I'm really loving it. I have about 2 hours left in it. And there's only 2 books in this series, and I think it's over. Like, I can't find anything else about more coming out, and it's been a bit of time, so I'm just like, well, it's a beekeeping mystery series, which is such a fun theme. I know Nancy Coco, I think, had I think it's the Oregon Honeycomb. Let me check. Yeah, the Oregon Honeycomb Mysteries by Nancy Coco. That's the only other time that I'd really read anything about bees or beekeeping, but that one had a shop where everything was made with like local honey, and that was the center focus, whereas this one's actually on the beekeeping farm, which is really fun. And there's a grandmother, the mother, main character, and the daughter, so you got 3 generations of women, which is so cool. I also have Maddie Day's local farm series, which I haven't read yet. Has anyone read local food one? I haven't read that. Ooh, that sounds good though. I love the idea of a local food series. Cricket is still trying to finish the Halloween Darcy Hannah book, but you might just put it away for a bit and jump into your Christmas picks. I'm going to try The Christmas Cookie Killer by Olivia J. Washburn. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know if I've read anything from that author. Christmas Cookie Killer. Have I? Oh, from the Fresh Baked Mystery series? Oh, no, but I have that one on my TBR. That one looks so interesting. It takes place in Texas, and I love the idea of this like fresh baked. The first one's A Peach of Murder. I really want to get to that series. And there's 15 in it, so it's a good long series, which is great. But I hope you enjoy your book. It is hard sometimes. I feel like fall to Christmas is so packed with, you know, the fall season, which many of us look forward to, and then Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So it's just like, and New Year's, so it's like boom, boom, boom. And if you're trying to read seasonally, it feels like there's not a lot of time. Yeah, I definitely get that. But I hope you enjoy whatever you end up picking up. I don't know. Question of the day. What is everyone's favorite food at the holidays, like Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, or Hanukkah, or whatever holiday you celebrate? If you do, what is your favorite food to eat? I love potatoes, so like a scalloped potato or mashed potato, I'm all there. Sometimes I have some family who will do like less traditional food, like, you know, we'll do like all Mexican food or something, and that's really delicious and yummy. I love that. But in terms of more traditional, I'd say like type mashed potatoes or scalloped potatoes. We always have deviled eggs on my side. That's a big thing with my side of the family. And I do love ham. I am a big ham person. Not so big on the turkey, but I love a good ham. But let me know what you enjoy eating the most. I also love those. I always mess the word up. It's Ferrero Rocher. The little like chocolate balls with like the hazelnuts chopped on them. Those are really good. I love those. Those are so delicious. And the chocolate orange candies, it's like shaped like an orange, and you like bang it into the counter and it like breaks into pieces like an orange. And yeah, and it's like chocolate with like an orange flavor in it. Oh, so good. In terms of like candies, my mom usually puts one of those in my stocking, and I look forward to it every year. Ooh, mac and cheese. I love that. I don't think I've ever had that at like a holiday get together, and maybe I should just start bringing my own mac and cheese for everyone, because I want to get that started. That's amazing. Let's say Thanksgiving, always the stuffing. For Christmas, scalloped potatoes. Oh, yes. And we usually have stuffed shells or baked ziti. Ooh, I love that. We usually, on my side of the family, we do a Sicilian lasagna. It's a pretty unusual lasagna by American standards, because it's got boiled egg chopped up on it, mortadella, and golden raisins, which is usually where I lose people, is the boiled egg or the raisins. They're just looking at me like, but I love it. I think it's something I kind of had to grow up with, because I know like my husband and some other people in my family who didn't grow up with it are kind of like, I don't know about it, which is fine. So I said my favorite food is my mom's rum cake and Jamaican sorrel drink. I love anything sweet. I don't know what a sorrel. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. What is that? That sounds so good. A traditional spiced Caribbean beverage made from steeping the deep red calyxes of the roselle plant, some kind of hibiscus, which is commonly called sorrel in the region, has a tart cranberry-like flavor and a ruby color. Ooh, that looks so good. Ooh, I like that idea. That sounds really good. I love anything sweet too, definitely. I really do. I've never actually had a rum cake. I don't drink, so I'm not super familiar with rum, but I think I've had like a rum ball before and it was good. So I feel like the flavor would be really nice in a pastry like that. So I enjoy ham, sweet potato casserole, yeah, cornbread dressing, and collard greens for Thanksgiving. So basically all the food. Fair enough. Oh, I looked up that Italian sub chopped recipe that you were talking about, and that looked so good. It's like, okay, I am all for all the like Italian deli meats and cheeses and stuff. That sounds so good. So at Christmas time, I love shortbread cookies. The ones that are like Christmas shaped. I also love my aunt's mac and cheese and homemade meatball and lasagna. Ooh. Yeah, we have lasagna as well. See, okay, apparently other people are having mac and cheese at Christmas, and my family really needs to get on board with this. Oh, that sounds so good. I love all the fun Christmas shapes or decorations, too. He said, at Rebecca, that's my kind of Thanksgiving. I'm originally from the South, and that's what we eat. Love cornbread dressing. I don't know what, actually, I'm not sure if I know what a cornbread dressing is. I'm from the Southwest, so might be a little bit. Oh, I have definitely not had a cornbread dressing. Crumbled cornbread, chicken or turkey broth, and aromatics like onion and celery, butter, eggs, seasonings. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had that. That looks good. Ooh, I might have to look for my own recipe for that. So I loved baking too, but I haven't in a while. But I made reindeer brownies one year and they were a hit. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. I love that so much. That sounds so fun. He said, I didn't know mac and cheese was a Thanksgiving side dish. I didn't either until I was an adult and I would see other people's like pictures or they'd talk about what they did for Thanksgiving and they'd have mac and cheese. And I was like, okay, where has this been my whole life? It's like, man, because what we normally do, cranberry stuffing, turkey, mashed potatoes. My husband's side will do mashed potatoes and a sweet potato casserole with marshmallow, which I love because I didn't grow up with that, but I love that. Usually there's some kind of green bean casserole or dish. Rolls. We had someone at my husband's family this year who brought a green cream cheese chili dip with tortilla chips, which may not be very like Thanksgiving-y, but it was so good. I loved that. Yeah, I think that was most of everything. And then I brought s'mores cookies and an apple pie, which may not, I don't know if the s'mores cookies is really traditional, but the rest is good. He says, we don't need stuffing, it's more of a casserole. Yeah, I looked at the picture when I pulled it up and I was like, wow, that looks really good. Yeah, where I grew up, we always did stuffing, but I've never had a cornbread dressing. That looked really good though. I have that up on one of my tabs right now. I'm like, I need to look at more recipes. That looks really good. I said, oh gosh, you have to do it. Let me know how you like it. Make sure you use a mix of creamy Italian dressing, mayo, and red wine vinegar with Italian seasoning. Yeah, you sold me on that combination alone. I was like, oh, 3 things I love in excess. So good. Yeah, I gotta look at that. We just went to the store, so I'm gonna have to wait maybe like a week or so until we go back for like our next grocery run, and maybe I'll pick up some stuff for it, but that looks good. So thank you for sharing. Yeah, so many good things. I love seeing all the different foods that people have around the holidays. Always fun just to see what everyone likes to eat, what's traditional. It's interesting to see what is like typical for some people because you grow up thinking, certain foods are for holidays in one way because that's what you grew up with. And then you learn, oh wait, maybe that's not like a typical food, or maybe we're missing this one or whatever. It's really interesting to see it. It said Southern food is the way. Yeah, I want to get down there. I need to eat some good Southern food. I would really love to try like a lot of the seafood dishes, especially because living in Arizona, we're not exactly known for our seafood. I mean, amazing like Mexican food, Tex-Mex, Southwestern food. I love all of that so much. but definitely seafood is lacking a bit in terms of accessibility for fresh seafood. So I would love to go down to like Louisiana and get some really good seafood. So that would be hopefully one day. All right, guys, I think I'm going to set us up for another 45-minute sprint. I think I'm going to go stretch a little bit because I've been sitting a lot today between work and sprinting now. I'm going to go do a little bit of stretching and house stuff, and then I will come back and read more of one of these. But first, I'm going to listen to Take the Honey and Run, which I can't get over that title. It's too funny. All right, guys, happy reading, and we'll catch up in a little bit. Hi guys, how was that sprint for you? I put aside A Bridesmaid's Guide to Murder on this sprint and started Suddenly a Murder by Lauren Munoz, and it's really good so far. It is YA, so younger characters that I'm used to reading, but I'm liking it so far. So far, so good with this. And let's see. I should have marked where I left off. So this cozy is so good. I love Misty Murphy and her cat from the Mountain Lodge Mysteries. I do too. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. That's such a favorite of mine. Except for me, here in Indonesia, Christmas is the time for cakes. Ooh, I had a very fond memory of Black Forest cakes from my childhood. Yum! I've had a Black Forest cake. Let me see. I don't know how traditional it was, but I have made one before, and I really liked it. I don't know if it's a bit different, but I really enjoy it. That's great that you have a fond memory of that. I love that. Hi, Brittany said hello, hopping on a little late but reading A Killer Christmas from the Murder, She Wrote series, and you're baking a cake. What kind of cake are you baking? Glad you could join us. Shannon read 15 pages. Awesome. And he said cornbread dressing and baked mac and cheese casserole, green beans, sweet potato casserole, rice dressing, roast and ham. I don't know what is a rice dressing also like a casserole? Or like a rice pudding maybe? Cooked rice combined with a mixture of ground meat, like ground beef, pork, or chicken livers, or vegetables. Ooh. Or it's used as a stuffing that maybe... Ooh, that sounds really good. I haven't had that, but I would eat that. That sounds delicious. Princess Peach says, I got another camo and working towards a gold one now. I hate having so many hobbies, never enough time. Excuse me. I know what you mean. I have so many books I want to read, so many recipes. I don't know. I have a handful of hobbies, so yeah. He said, I'm interested to start reading books by Charlie Don Leia under your influence. What would you recommend to read first from him? Oof. That's hard. I just finished 2 more from him this last month, and they were really good. I loved Don't Believe It. I'm gonna look at my Goodreads real quick so I make sure I get the names correct because I'm not the best with titles. Let me see. Okay, so Long Time Gone. I read that. That was my first one. I gave that 5 stars. I loved Guess Again. I read that this month. And then I did read Don't Believe It as well. And Some Choose Darkness, which I also gave those like 4.5 stars. So honestly, everything I've read has been really good. It depends what you like. So Don't Believe It, I think, was a little twistier. It was really intense. It involved a main character who's like a true crime documentary creator, and she's trying to help overturn someone who is saying they're innocent, but they're in jail. I thought that was really interesting. Guess Again was really good. And then what was the other one? What was it called? Long Time Gone. Now that one was interesting. I liked that one. It had like a cold case being connected to a case in the future, and the main character was like a genealogist, which was really interesting. I really liked that one too. I really like Some Choose Darkness as well. Oh my goodness. I know that's probably not helpful, is it? But all 4 of those books were all like 4.5 to 5 stars for me. So honestly, whatever sounds best, I would just pick it up by him because he's really good. I really liked it. Don't Believe It. That one shocked me. Some Choose Darkness, though, had a really good main character named Rory, and she's like a forensic reconstructionist. So she will put together the events and things leading up to a crime to help solve it. And that was really interesting. And there was a dual timeline where you read a different person's point of view leading up to something that was going to happen. And I liked her perspective a lot. So maybe Some Choose Darkness. Oof, I don't know. They're all really good. I know It just really depends what you like. Like if you're big on the cold case sort of situation, Long Time Gone is really good. The Some Choose Darkness was really interesting with the forensic reconstructionist. Guess Again involved kind of recent cold case situation in like a small town, a girl going missing. That one was pretty intense. What am I missing? And I don't believe it. I really liked the documentary element of that because it felt like if you like kind of a podcast element in thrillers, that one was sort of similar. So yeah, I don't know if that helps, but all 4 of those were excellent. I'd say if any of those sound interesting, whatever piques your interest the most, you can't go wrong. I liked them all. They were all very good. I said this book belongs to Pam. Hi, just got here. Are you doing more sprints? I'm planning on doing one more. I'm a pretty like early riser, so sometimes I don't stay up as late as maybe some do, but I do want to do one more. So you are here for another one. Jen got another 3 chapters read. Awesome. And said, hi everyone, it just came on. I'm reading Snow Place for Murder by Diane Kelly. I'm so sorry there are no more books in the series. It's so good. I know. That is truly one of the most sad, like, I can't believe it's over series. I'm like, what on earth? That one, The LA Night Market by Jennifer J. Chow. I can't believe there's only 2 books. The Popcorn Shop Mysteries by Christy Abbott. There's only 3 in that, and I'm like, why are there only 3? I need more. But I hope you enjoy it. I thought that one was especially good, and that whole series is so good. You're making a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Ooh, that sounds so delicious. I love it. Yeah, I think I gotta bake something on this next sprint, because if I sit down this whole next sprint, I'm gonna get even drowsier. I'm such a morning person. It's not ideal for nighttime sprints sometimes, but I gotta make something sweet on this next one. Maybe I'll just make a little mug cake, like a little chocolate chip. I've been making like just a little brownie or chocolate chip cookie mug cakes for my husband and I, and it's so good. Might do that. You had dinner during the sprint and you read the first chapter in the spectacular. Great setup so far. Excited to see where the story goes. That's awesome. I'm so glad it's a good setup. I'll be curious about that one. I hope your dinner was yummy. Becca said, at Anne, I agree the series is so good. I hope the series continues. I know. I'm like, please. I hope she gets the rights back and can, self-publish more or find another publisher. I'm like, please, I need more. Jill said, hi, everyone. Joining late, was doing a book study on C.S. Lewis's Abolition of Man. Ooh, very interesting. But glad you're here. And Pam says, oh, it's perfect. I need to finish editing a Bookmas video. That's so fun. I wish, I want to try to do Bookmas some year. This definitely was not the year for me to try to do so, but I hope I can sometime. But that's awesome. Good luck with your editing. Said, oh, I already had Guess Again a long time gone on my radar, but don't believe it sounds interesting. I just finished that one last week. Actually, I read Guess Again and Don't Believe It last week, back to back. Because we had a lot of, I won't get into all of it, but it's a lot of like family stuff's been going on that hasn't been so good. Recently, and last week was another episode of that, and I read both Guess Again and Don't Believe It back to back, and it was a really good binge read for me, which was very good for some escapism, which I appreciated. But yeah, both of them they're so good, and he's got quite the backlist. Like I'm looking at Goodreads right now, and he's got a good list. I still want to read the Summit Lake, Those Empty Eyes. 20 Years Later sounds really good to me. The Girl Who Was Taken, those look really good. I'm really excited. Becca said, Amy, wait, what happened? She lost rights to her books. Oh, I don't know in particular. I just know the publisher didn't continue it. But I know with some other cozy authors I've seen that sometimes after a certain time passes, they can sometimes get the rights back after a handful of years. And then they can work with a different publisher on the same series or maybe self-publish it. So I don't know if that's something she would be interested in, but the series is so good. So it would be so cool if in the future maybe she decided on her own, like, hey, I'm going to continue the series if she has the rights to them, or I'm going to work with a different publisher, but I don't know what kind of, like, I don't know what her contract or what anything looks like. So I don't know if there's like a time stipulation or what, but I know I've seen other authors who have been able to work with a different publisher with the same series after like waiting a handful of years, it seems. So I'm like, maybe that's like my hope, is maybe there's a possibility she could work with a different publisher who wants to continue the series or self-publish or something. Because I know so many of us love that series. April said, I tried The Girl Who Was Taken because Michaela raved about it, but I couldn't get into it and ended up DNFing. I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't read that one. It's one of those older ones, so maybe if you're curious, try a newer one. You know, just to see, because sometimes authors do change their writing style or improve it over time. I know I've had that where I've read one author's work from a handful of years ago, maybe didn't love it, and then tried like something newer from them and was like, oh wait, I really like it now. But I'm sorry you didn't like it. It's rough, but I don't know. I think I'm most interested in 20 Years Later as my next probable pick. If my library has it, I'll probably try to grab that because I would love to keep reading some more of that. But so far, this is going really well. It feels very like young adults, just graduated high school, all very wealthy for the most part, finished like a rich like boarding school kind of thing. They're at this like mansion that was like a film studio, like was a film, like an actual like 1920s film, and they're all dressing up in like a 1920s party garb for the week, which is really fun. So I'm liking the setup. The atmosphere is fun. We're gonna see what happens. So I don't read too many YA books or mysteries, but this one has a good, I like it. It's got good pacing. The writing's interesting. I'm curious about these characters. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and set us up for our last sprint. I'm going to do a 40-minute sprint, I think, just because I am unfortunately getting drowsy. But I am going to get up and do some stuff around the house, get my blood flowing, and then come back and read some more of this is my plan for this sprint. So let's go ahead and do a 40-minute sprint. And happy reading, everybody. Good luck with whatever you're working on, and we'll catch up in a little bit here. Hi guys, how was that last sprint for you? Mr. Bo has been very cuddly these last few minutes, so you're probably going to see him a bit in this wrap-up, which is fun. Yes, you're just okay. I spent most of that tidying up a bit and then reading more of Suddenly a Murder by Lauren Munoz. Really good. Very fast-paced. It's got the Clue vibes to it. I mean, even the cover says one of us in the manor with the knife. Anything with a Clue reference and I'm in, you know? So, yeah, let me know how that was for you. I know we had some people join. I hope you're enjoying the Odyssey. Shannon read 2 chapters of Apple Cider Slang, and then you're going to finish reading Picture Perfect Autumn. Amazing. I hope you enjoy. Are you going to let me read? Here we go. Totally just remember that I have You Better Watch Out for My Library. Definitely diving into that one tomorrow. I want to read that so soon as well. I think that's going to be really fun. Jen read another 2 chapters. Amazing. Jill says, "Hi, Mr. Boaz. Is that you, sir?" He says hello. Princess Peach says, "I switched to watching Little House on the Prairie." Amazing. I hope you're enjoying that. Cricket said, "I decided to read more of Hounding a Killer." I hope you're loving it. You read a chapter of the Odyssey. Awesome. Rebecca says, "Oh, Mr. Bo is so cute." Thank you. What do you say, Mr. Bo? You say thank you? It's like, I don't know. It says Apple Cider Slang is on my Barnes & Noble cart. Amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to read it. It looks so fun. Jill says, "I read Take Me Home for Christmas by Brendan Novak." I hope you are enjoying that. He looks sleepy. He does. Are you sleepy? His little eyes are just like, but he's like, I want attention. He's just like such a little gentleman. There you go, Mr. Bo. You're such a good boy. There you go. How about that? I'll still pet you, okay? Yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. Very fast paced. It's like 1920s. It's a present day story, but with a 1920s party theme with a bunch of rich high schoolers who've just graduated. Murder happens, and it's very like Clue-esque. So I'm really enjoying it. Very like, more like light thriller, but I'm really enjoying it. So it says, "Hello, just joining. Not sure if you're done though." I am, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm getting pretty tired, so we're just kind of wrapping it up and chatting. But hello. Anyways, I wish I could do these later or longer sometimes, but work in the morning, unfortunately, and being a morning person. You can go to sleep if you want. That's okay, buddy. It's like he's trying to stay awake for me, and I'm like, that's okay. You can put your little head down and snooze. That's just okay. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today, and I will let you guys know I definitely would like to do some more sprints this month on my channel. I'm just trying to figure things out. It's been a lot these last like 5-6 weeks, so I'm hoping just to get back on a normal schedule and just kind of get my bearing. So thank you guys for joining, though. I got so much more reading done. Chances, thank you for the sprinting. I hope everyone has a great night. You too. Thank you for hanging out. I got way more reading done. Good progress started in both these books that I started, so excited about that. We're going to see. Maybe we could find a new favorite, hopefully. Rebecca said, "Enjoy this evening. So fun hanging out with everyone." Thank you, Rebecca. I'm so glad you could make it. And I will hopefully chat with you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. And if I don't see you or anything before, I hope you guys all have a great holiday season and a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. I always love to join friends. Thank you and good night, Amy. Thank you. Thank you, Jill. Thank you guys so much. Mr. Bo says, "You want to say goodbye, Mr. Bo?" He's like, "Where do I look?" Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and happy December. Bye, guys.